everybody, and happy wet and breezy afternoon here in Sydney, Saturday afternoon. And we wanted to just say hello, but also tell you that today we had the best day. We went out for a morning coffee with a lovely YouTube viewer of ours here in Sydney, Lee. Hi Lee, it was so lovely. We went at 10:30, and would you believe we were still sitting having a so-called one coffee at
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock in the afternoon until I realised that I was shaking from hunger and had to leave to have something to eat.
Longest coffee.
Longest coffee ever. But thank you, Lee. It was wonderful, and what wonderful stories we shared. And I'll pop a photograph here as well of Lee and I together that David took. We're just doing, if you can see down there, there somewhere, we're just our weekend fish and chip run. So we normally do it on a Sunday night, but because tomorrow is the boys' day with us for their birthday, we decided to make fish and chip night tonight. And it's a good night for it because it's like very miserable, and we just thought that'll poke us up.
It's humid, but cool,
humid,
but rainy. But humid.
Typical, and lots of big storms in all over the place. In fact, it flooded slightly out the front of our place yesterday.
A few trees down, the usual.
Just the usual Sydney, Australian weather, to be honest with you. So anyway,
Summer
it's been
storms.
a nice Saturday though. Weather, despite weather, it's been lovely. It's been sociable, it's been lovely, and now we're going to have a yummy fish and chips to end it off with. And there you go. So we thought we'd share that little bit of Sydney trivia about lives with you. See you soon.
See ya.
Everybody, I'm home alone once again. I was working, so Mum and David went out to do some shopping. But gosh, we've had such warm weather, and now today, look at what it's like outside now. It's so wet. Can you see that? It's coming down, and we've literally lost, that's our very bright orange step for the gardeners when they come in. We've literally lost, I think they said 10 degrees overnight. It was really hot and steamy yesterday when David and I went out. And today it's just wet and really quite cool. So that's spring in Sydney, but I'm not complaining because I actually feel like it looks more Christmassy. I don't like it being super hot, and I even turned on the Christmas lights during the day because it made me feel better because it's so dark in here. Look at that. It just feels like late in the afternoon, almost evening, doesn't it? Anyways, back to work on the old computer on the couch. Well, as you know, everybody, we're back at work in Chianni, and you've been watching people in here tiling and doing all sorts of things for us. So we're giving you a little bit of an update again, once again. This is one of our beautiful workers there who was finishing off in the shower cubicle. But I do have a more recent video that I'll show you at the very end of the video now, showing the tiling basically finished throughout both rooms. We were sent a lovely catch up from our lovely agent who often looks after us there, and also a couple of other things at the end that were really interesting. We had a bit of a disaster happen which was averted really quickly, but I had like a nervous breakdown for a couple of hours and then it was all sorted out again. It's really hard sometimes doing a renovation from the other side of the world, as you can imagine, but anyway, things work out in the end. So in the meantime, let's get back to Sydney time and see what's happening there. Well, this just arrived. Technical. David and I decided the other day to invest in a few new things to help us with our filming and photography. And this was something I didn't have when we're traveling. I was looking for something that you can put in rental cars and things that to hold your phone, and just when we're out and about, something easy and light. And then I was watching Shark Tank the other day. I don't know if any of you watch Shark Tank, and if you've bought something on Shark Tank, let me know, because I never have. Holds £42. That's a lot. So it's meant to be, this young man was explaining that he was looking at octopuses with all their arms and their suction caps, and decided to build this thing, and the sharks went crazy about this, and they had a really wonderful special on, so I've bought a few as gifts, sorry, and I'm just showing you the back, but I'm just about to undo this. It does so many things. You can hold, see how you can hold even an iPad up and make it like a stand for an iPad. You can wiggle it and spin it around things and do all sorts of things with it, because it's so, see, it's so flexible, so mount anywhere, as they say. And I thought, how awesome, that's something really useful for us. So I'm going to open it up and play with it, and I'll tell you what I think. Well, I've started out by putting it on the back of Mum's iPad, and it's awesome. Look at this. It's not meant to stick to timber that well, but it stuck really well onto the actual dining table. And then look at this. Now, this is how I wanted to use it in the car when we're driving around in Italy. So it doesn't make any marks. It sticks anywhere. How awesome. I then had a pre-Christmas delivery of my Insta360 Go, which is my new camera. I am so excited. I can't wait to start using it and show you the quality difference. It's going to be so great in Italy. And then my lovely friend Rain Clayton, who is an amazing ceramicist and potter. She is making bespoke cups and saucers for us for Viva Sogni. They're going to be glazed and fired. This is just the prototype that she was trialing out, and there'll be espresso cups too, but we're so excited. Look at those little cornetti or croissant in the center. How cute will that be? Well, I think we've all been waiting for this moment when the darling Marsha arrived in her little village in Lunigiana in Toscana to visit her home for the first time and settle on her property. Here she is meeting the beautiful Federico at the notary.
Siamo dal notaio con Marsha.
So, we are in the cantina. Are they leaving? Is this their stuff? Is this for me?
Incredibile foto.
Oh, okay. And look at the little kitchen. So cute. Okay.
Wash.
Yes.
Marmo. Here
Yes.
marmo,
But no stove, huh? No stove.
Stufa. Ah, questo fridge. No, non c'è, qui non c'è la stufa. Stufa sopra, eh?
Okay, I'll have to, ouch, have to put one in. Oh, but look, can the bagno go in here? It's too small?
È possibile. Vediamo.
Okay.
Perché vuota là. Ah, vuota qua. Ah, anche qua, possibile.
Okay.
They then ventured upstairs to the floor where the wonderful monumental fireplace is, and I think Marsha got caught up in all the cupboards and what was in cupboards, etc.
And here I am in my little bathroom and the bedroom. And I don't know where the light is, but anyway, here it is. It's very warm in here.
And Marsha told me she bought herself a Christmas tree. How delightful. That makes it home.
Siamo nella casa di Marsha. Appena entrati, siamo nella sua bella camera con una bellissima vista.
Sì.
Ciao Marsha.
Ciao.
E benvenuta.
Sì. I'm going to take Italian lessons. All right. So, up the stairs, which I won't be going up very much because my bedroom is not up here. Yeesh. Okay, that's fun. And what's that?
Terrazzo.
Oh,
Wow.
there it is. Okay. Ow. Okay. It's okay.
Oh.
All right, and the castle is somewhere. Yeah. Okay.
Vai.
So, nice terrace. See, this I want downstairs. Yes? Oh, that's cute. Yeah, okay. Watch my head. And then, here's the bathroom. The big bathtub. and heated towel rack. Ouch. Gotta turn that off. Okay. And the bedroom. Yes. Wow, look at that. They left that beautiful chair. Look at that. Yeah, I love these blankets.
It's electric.
This way or this way? Oh, so much space. Yeah. Oh my God, look at this fabulous hardware store I found down the street. They have everything in the world. I am so excited. Oh.
Ciao Marsha!
Ciao.
Well, congratulations, beautiful Marsha. But then we're back to Chianni again, and this time the young man that was doing the tiling walked around and did a video for us with it all complete, except you'll see that at that stage the grouting wasn't still quite finished. Now, unfortunately, no one's been back to film for me since then, but I know that the grouting is now complete. We'll see that some areas are. You can actually see that they're finished underneath the windows, on top of the toilet and bidet with the ancient terracotta tiles. There we go, with the shower complete now, but obviously with grouting to do. My lovely little niche there for my shampoos and things. Oops, we lost the light. And the shower door obviously will have to go in at a later stage, but the plumber was waiting on some things that have now arrived. So I think now in the last few days, in fact, a lot more of the bathroom's been done, but poor Elisa, my friend and agent, couldn't get there in the last few days. She's had as frantic as a week as I have had, so therefore she hasn't managed to get back to refilm for me, but she'll get back there as soon as possible, and hopefully by next vlog we'll have a really super duper, I'm hoping, very exciting film of downstairs with a lot more lovely items in it, because I feel like at the moment, even though things are happening all the time, it kind of feels like, oh, this seems to be dragging on and taking ages. I think it's just us getting a little bit impatient because we're just so excited to see the end of it all. Well, we did get a further photograph sent to us of the worker there. I can't tell who that is, down on his hands and knees doing all the grouting, and it looks awesome. Then we had a photograph arrive that nearly gave me a nervous breakdown. Can you see that terrible line in the wall there in the red circle? Well, thanks to our wonderful workers, they went back, took it out and said this can't happen, poor Marisa and David, and managed to put a whole lot of new little stones and make it a wiggly line, which now my next door neighbour has said you can't see at all since it's dried. Call it serendipity, but I got an update today, some gorgeous new photos of the finished rooms pretty much, and I thought, oh gosh, seeing I'm just finishing off editing, I get to share them with you. So good thing I didn't put out the video when I didn't have time anyway, just finish it off without these. Look at these great updated photographs. Well, that's a mess, but everything is finished off. Look at the lovely finish they've done on top of the window, finishing off around the doorway outside. That just needs the colour on it. All the tiles are down, probably a bit dirty, but looking amazing. I'm so happy. I love the entrance. Look at the ancient cotto terracottas they've put. I love it under the arch. What do you all think? Isn't it gorgeous? Well, buongiorno everyone. You've caught me in bed. I don't normally invite you here, but it was this or nothing. So I'm sorry, I'm sitting up in bed editing this video. I've had one of the biggest weeks I've had in a while. I have a lot of new clients. Thank you for trusting me and thank you for coming on board. I've had a lot of interest in the last couple of homes that I've shown on the internet and have been so busy chatting with people around the planet about that. And it's been wonderful, a wonderful success for the vendors. I'm so happy. Then I've had my usual sorry, and I'm even losing my voice a little bit run down. I've had my usual trying to go swimming, but I've only made it twice this week because of the bedlam. Appointments for mum, appointments for me, eye appointments for me. that went wrong, all sorts of things. It's been another heck of a week, to be honest with you, quite hectic. And of course, excuse me, my eyes are running. And because it's the lead up to Christmas, you know, just the usual that everyone goes through as well, a busy time of the year. And then yesterday, David and I took a time out to attend one of my yearly Qantas, the airline Qantas, their yearly Christmas bang, fun little catch up, if you like, with a whole lot of the old crew of the era when I used to fly for Qantas. And it's a long train trip down to the lovely place where we go, down to the southern beaches, south of Sydney. And we had a lovely lunch there with them, a beautiful catch up. Also with a little bit of sadness because one of our darling friends passed away from our crew friend group last week. Bye, Phil. Rest in peace. And so it was a little bit sad. Plus I caught up with some beautiful darling friends there that in the last few months, or let's say up to the last 12 months, have lost husbands, have lost friends. It's life. And so when you have these lovely yearly reunions, if you like, of some sort, sometimes it's fraught with a bit of sadness as well. But lots of wonderful stories, lots of reminiscing, lots of fun and laughter. And David, as a new member in a way, everyone took him under their wing and said, Marisa, you've got a great one here. He's very, very welcome. So that was lovely. So it was a bit of a break from us, from all the kind of hectic schedule we've had. But as you can see, Chianni, Viva Sogni, and what I have now christened as Vi Sotto, and I'll explain why, which is our cantina, that's the name. She is coming along beautifully, isn't she? Now the plumber just needs to get in there now. They've had delays with deliveries of the bathroom things, but he'll get in there now and start putting in all the lovely finishing touches in the bathroom, which we'll show you. But boy, oh boy, I'm so happy with what's happened in there. David and I are thrilled. And let us know what you're thinking, because we are really, really happy with how things have turned out so far. So Vi Sotto, because VS for Viva Sogni. Now, oddly enough, we have 3 numbers to our house now. Upstairs is 10, downstairs is 8, and next door now is 6. Now, the number 8 in Italian is otto. But if you add an S to the beginning of it, it's sotto, which means underneath. So I said, right, Viva Sogni, VS, and it's number 8. So I'll add otto for the number 8, but it means Vi Sotto. So it's underneath and it's number 8. Serendipity. It worked out so well with the play of words. What do you think? That's me getting creative again. So we now have Viva Sogni and Vi Sotto. And Vi Sotto's our lovely apartment now, which is really, really taking shape, that's for sure, after all this time. We love receiving all your comments, as you know, and please give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the content today. We're trying to share it as much as we possibly can, and I do apologise for being a day late, but as I said, I just couldn't get around to editing, and serendipitously, I got a whole lot of photos thrown at me this morning overnight from the geometra, which I've been able to add in at the end of the editing. So you got a lot more bang in this video than what I even expected, which is great. So I'm really happy to share that with you. And hopefully on Monday, they're going off to do some finishing touches, and then hopefully the plumbing will go in. So, or the actual fixtures, if you like. So that will make a big difference as well. And I thought I'd just mention, I'm going to pop some photographs in here. Our spreadshirt shop, which has all the designs, lovely clothing and toys for children and cups and mugs and all sorts of things, cushions, all sorts of things, at the moment is on a Cyber Week, a sale of 25% off, but with free shipping as well. So it's awesome, and it goes through for the next 3 days. So jump on board to that and have a look. All the designs are mine. They either come from original photography I've done in Chianni, or they're just little cute designs or logos that I've created myself. So it's all original designs made up by me. I hope you love them. Thank you to anyone that's been on board and has purchased some merchandise from us, but it really helps us. It's wonderful support for us, and there's some great things in there at the moment that would make awesome Christmas presents for people all over the planet. So go and check out the shop. Just go to the word store here on our YouTube channel, and by going to store and clicking on it, it will take you through, and then you can just go in and look at all the designs, all the different things available. There are things there for babies right through to adults, right through to everybody. Even, as you'll see from the photos, even there are cute presents even for your fur babies. So it's really, really cool. And lots of colours to choose from as well once you get into the store. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please think of subscribing so that we can boost this channel and get it going through the roof. I put so much hard work into it, and I really appreciate how much support you give me. But please click those buttons as much as you can to help us keep on growing. Thank you, and have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time on Tales from Tuscany and Beyond. Ciao!